also be explored exclusively for ornamental purposes. So in that line only I am going to talk. If my slides are moving, yeah. So as a student, you all should know what is the Musaceae. That is, a banana is from a Musaceae family, and what is the extent of diversity in the world, that we should know, so that we can have some idea. As you all know, banana from a Musaceae family, it has 3 genus only: Ensete, Musa, and Musella. Only 3 genus. In the Ensete genus, we have 7 distinct species. In Musa, 85 species. And Musella, only 1 species. Of course, this Musella is not there in India. In India, only Ensete and Musa, these 2 genus are there. This is a distinct species. 93 distinct species are there in banana. You should all know. Our own edible banana came from only intercrosses between Musa acuminata and Musa bulbiciana, and some other some 4 or 5 species. Nowadays, scientists are discovering how many Musa species were involved in the present day banana. So out of the 93, you can imagine that there are 93 distinct species and 162 taxa. Means this taxa includes subspecies, variety, like that. So there are a lot of diversity, and India also is one of center of origin. So there is a lot of scope. I will be going to tell out of these 162 taxa, some of them are looking very ornamental. That only I will be telling, so that how those species or taxa can be exploited for ornamental purposes. That only I will be explaining in today's lecture. That was a world status. Coming to Musa diversity in India we have 27 distinct species, which is approximately 27% of the total species. Out of that 27 species, Ensete is 2 species, and Musa actually 27. It is not 32. 32 is a subspecies. It includes everything. As I already told, Musalla, India does not have a species. It is there in China. So 27 distinct species or 34 taxa is available in India. Out of that, mostly, say for example, more than around 85% of these species are there in Arunachal Pradesh and other northeastern state only. Other than that, Andaman also recorded some 3 to 4 species. Then in our own southern India, Kerala and Western Ghats also some 2 to 3 species are there. So this is the distribution. So maximum diversity of Musa is there in northeastern states. That is about a species. You also should know how many banana varieties are there in India. See, in the world or in India also. So in the world, banana is cultivated in more than 150 countries, and more than 1,200 varieties are there in the world. In India also, over 100 varieties are there in different part of the India. And India is the largest producer of banana. You all must be knowing. Around 9.2 lakh hectare banana is cultivated with 33.73 million tons of production, with the productivity of 36.67 tons per hectare. So it is one of the important fruit crop in India. Out of over 103 million tons something. So banana alone is contributing 33.73 million tons. So it's very important crop. World over also, banana is the largest producer fruits in the world. Earlier citrus was there, but now citrus became a second. In the world, around 165 million tons of banana is produced. Again, banana is the largest produced, consumed, even traded fruit in the world. So it has that much importance. Other statistics you can, anyway, this PPT will be with you. You can go through it. I don't want to take much. Why I am telling? Here I want to stress that banana is important fruit crop, cultivated in more than 150 countries, and it is the topmost fruit in the world also. This graph says the area, production, productivity, and also per capita availability of banana in India. You can see. In fact, India around 23 or 24 kg of banana per year we have, which is even higher than USA or Japan. What Japan or USA or even China is consuming banana, we Indians are consuming more banana than the other part of the world. So it also important for food and nutritional security of the India as well as other part also. That's what I wanted to tell. This graph you can see, you see, over more than 23 kg per head in India fruit availability. In all other country, China, USA, Russia, they are all consuming less banana because they are all producing less banana, and again import also is very costly. That is also one of the reasons. So we should be happy that banana is contributing more in our nutritional health. And I was telling, these are all the species. I am not going to read it. These are all the 9 taxa from NCETA, and the remaining that 152 from the Musa species. These are all just I am leaving it. This you can. This list is also available in the internet. Also, you can take it. This is a musala. I already told you that this species is not there in India. It is there in China only. This is a Musella laciocarpa, only a single species from that Musella genus. Okay. This is the NCETA superbum. In case of NCETA, in India we have only 2 species. One is NCETA superbum, another one is NCETA glaucum. The difference is, in case of NCETA glaucum, the bud will be in a green color. That's all. Of course, I don't have a photo. You can see these plants are monocarpic, and this can be, it is used as a ornamental purpose only. It is not edible. They are all with full of seeds. But this can be kept in a point of attraction in a big garden and all those places. Around 4 to 5 years, this particular plant will be surviving. Once flower has come, even with the flower, and it will be there for at least 6 months to 1 year. That flower also with the bract opening. So it is a very good ornamental, and so many nursery peoples are exploiting this NCETA glaucum as well as NCETA superbum for their ornamental purposes. It is mainly propagated through seeds. If anybody is interested, they can start this business also for ornamental purposes. And now most of the ornamental banana which I am going to show in this slide, all I have taken from a book called The Wild Bananas, written by one Gabriel. He is a student of Mark Anton Hakkinen. You should know the Hakkinen. He was a ship captain. He turned into a banana taxonomist. Recently, some 2-3 years back, he died. He has contributed, he has traveled around the world and documented almost all the banana of the world. So I am taking the photograph because some of the photo species are not there in India. That is why I am taking the photos. You can see what I am telling. You are going to enjoy a colorful different Musa species from next slide onwards. I am not going to explain more. My idea is just to show how ornamental, what is the diversity and all, so that anybody who are interested on setting up of a ornamental nursery, they can plan like this. This is from Musa species, Musa section. I told you, there are in case of Musa, there are 2 sections. One is Musa, another one is Kali Musa. Earlier there were some 5 sections were there, that all were Rhodoclamus, Australia Musa, Ingenti Musa, like that they all were there. But Hakkinen now revised. He told only 2 sections, Musa as well as Kali Musa. That's all. So Musa, in case of Musa, all the Musa belongs to having chromosome number 11. Other case it is 7, 9 or 10 like that. So only 2 sections. You see, Musa arunachalensis, how the bract color is very attractive than unusual banana bract color. So this also this is from our India only. You can exploit for its ornamental purposes. again same species. Then அந்த இது மேல இருக்கு இல்லைங்களா, but I want to read, எனக்கு இது பண்ண முடியல. 1 minute. One small issue, no problem. So now whatever the banana species I will be telling on from the Musa sections. Okay. The next species, is it moving? No. So in India, I was telling, around 32 species are there. Out of that, okay, yeah. Okay, okay. You can see how attractive these colors are. This is Musa cylindrica. This is another species, Musa itinerans. Actually, this Musa itinerans is a very important species because it is immune to tropical rainfall, which is a major threat. Some of them must be knowing. Banana wilt is a major problem. In the tropical 4 race is the new strain, and which is devastating almost all the banana. So this can be as a better source can be used. In the Musa itinerans itself, these are all some of the variations. You can see how the fruit color, even leaf color, and also bract color. All these can be exploited to breed a new colorful ornamental banana. So that almost we all must have seen that banana with red or green fruits. But this much of variation, if it is there, immediately all people will be attracted towards these type of variations, so that it will be having a tremendous potential also. Yeah, generally ornamental means we talk flower only, but here a fruit with the ornamental color and bract also with the ornamental color. So it will be a new focal point if anyone come and notices. You can see the how color it is. And these are all, you can see even the banana with the green bract. It is very costly in other part of the world. They have developed a cut flower type of using this banana. I will show you some of the species are there which are erect, which is negatively geotrophic, and it can be exploited for cut flower. You can see how attractive this bract from Musa common gensis. This is Musa Maracuana. You can see fruit also pinkish in color, bract also pinkish in color. This Maracuana, it was given for to honor that Hakkinen. I was telling Hakkinen Maracu, Anton Maracu, to honor his contribution. This species has been named after him, Musa Maracuana. Musa Manni. See how brightly their bracts are. Musa Nagalandiana. This is also from India only. Negantium is also from Arunachal Pradesh. And Nanans, you can see how erect it is and how bright in color. Acracia, again. Then this is Musa ornata. I have used this species at NRC banana for developing a interspecific hybrids. I will be telling in the later part of my slide. This is Musa ornata with erect bud and bunch orientation. This is exploited for ornamental purposes. Another one is Musa rubra. It is synonymous of Musa laterite also. So in some literature you can see, but its final name is Musa rubra. This is also a very erect and dark red in color, laterite soil type, that like the red soil like that. This also I have used in my breeding program. Then Musa rubiana. You can see some of the variations. And one thing you should all know, all these ornamental bananas are with the seeds. They are all not edible. If someone breed a ornamental banana with edible fruit, it will be two purpose. When you give it to the consumer, it will be like a ornamental purpose. Once ornamental purpose is over, they can also release the fruit, so that it will be two in one. It may have higher market value. Musa resiliensis, Musa sabuana. This one you see, it is like in case of banana, we call as a one fake banana, which is richest in carotenoid. Even this Musa sabu, actually one Sabu is one botanist recently retired from Kerala. To honor on his name, they have named after him. Musa Sabona. It is in Andaman Nicobar. This can be exploited for even high carotenoid content. That's what I wanted to tell. And Musa sanguina, you see the color, how bright it is. And the another one is Musa velutina, and also with some variation, like the peel will be opened when it is fruits are attached in the plant itself. That is this also I have used as one of the parent to incorporate the fruit color in the progeny, but of course we were unsuccessful. Fruits were green only, but the flower bud colors were different. We have to keep on try to introgress these into new hybrids. Another variety, Musa Jaifi, you can see. So all are very attractive. This only I was telling, Musa siamensis. You see, usually banana with this type of green flower buds are very rare. If you develop a hybrid with this one, it may have some more marketability or acceptability among the consumers. That's what we have to exploit. You can see there are a lot of species with the green flower bud. These are all can be exploited. That's for that only I have put here. You can see they are all very green. Musa baju, Musa saisocarpa. Then the another one is called Musa acuminata, subspecies or variety zebrina. This species also I have used in my breeding program. So at NRC banana, I have used 4 different species: Musa ornata, Musa rubra, Musa velutina, and this Musa zebrina. Using all these 4 species, I have created around more than 400 hybrids. I will be telling in my subsequent slide. These are all whatever now I told, it was from a Musa section. The another one is from a Kali Musa section. I was telling, there were 2 sections. These Kali Musa sections, they are all having chromosome number, basic chromosome number of 7, 9, or 10. These species are mostly not there in India, except one species or something which is also again introduced. Otherwise, all the Kali Musa species are there in some other part of the world only, not in India. This is Musa arfakiana. You can see how erect and different color. Musa buensis, Musa beckeri. You see how very attractive red color. You can see beckeri in a different variations. Bowman, even fruits are with the yellow color. And Musa borensis varieties, you can see different variations. Now, why I am telling is these are all can be exploited in a breeding program, because these species as such it may not survive when you sell it at either tropical condition or something, because these are all having very low adaptability other than their natural habitat. So that is why, in fact, we have to breed interspecific to adapt to suit our climatic conditions. You can see how the sap also is in blue color, red color, something like that. Musa baka, how attractive. Definitely if a banana plant with this much attractive fruit color, it will definitely fetch a very good high rate in the market than a normal banana. You can see Musa campus trees, how erect with the different fruit color, also very dull in color. See, usually ornamental, they use any small variations which is unusual, which will attract the people. That's what we have to select, and which will be having a lot of marketability. You can see the variation. Again, you can see this one, Musa campestris, then Musa coccinea. Actually, this species is there in India. Of course, it is introduced species. Some of the nursery people, they are selling this one. But again, the survival is not that much good. So that is why if we use it in a breeding program and develop some better interest-specific hybrids, which can definitely tolerate in Indian condition. Musa exotica. See how beauty in their bract color and even the bract arrangement. You see, bracts are non-revolute. You know, bract can be revolute or non-revolute. Usually, non-revolute means it will not fold. The bract will not fold, so it gives some lotus look. So usually, when you are breeding or selecting a banana, ornamental banana, you can see this non-revolute trait also. Again, people will be get attracted. You can see this here also, the bracts are non-revolute initially, but after sometimes it is again, it may be folding back. This is Musa gracilis. Musa Hakineni, same. It is again to honor the Hakinen. They have named after him this species. Musa hirta. You see how beautiful and differences in bract shape, bract color, bract orientation, bunch orientation. So everything is unusual. You can see it's a fruit also with a lot of hairiness. It will again give some wild look. Musa engines, lot of seeds. Then Musa Jakei. You just simply enjoy, that's all. How different or variations are there within the banana. That's all. That was my aim here. That's all. You can see how colorful the fruit is. Musa juveniana. Very good flower. Even finger size type also is different than unusual. You can see here just like a chili type. Finger is a chili type. So it will get, definitely it will be attracted by the consumer. Musa locoque. Then this is another species. Musa lavitensis. These are all from Calimusa section. Musa lolodensis. You see how greenish or something, this bract color. Musa lutea, I see how very dark in color. And the fruit, you see, fruit also it is positively geotrophic. Usually, most of the cases, the banana fruit will be pointing towards sun. But in this particular case, it is again positively geotrophic instead of negatively geotrophic. This also will add a ornamental value. You see another thing, it is like a praying hand, something like that. It is Musa maclei. Just like a praying hand. If you keep it in front of our house, it looks like we are welcoming with a folded hand like that. Can be used. Different species. In that, lot of variations. Then Musa monticola. Again Musa piceli. Musa piceli, its subspecies. Musa sakiana. Then Musa salacensis. You see, variegated color in the fruit as well as in the bract. And the advantage is our edible banana does not have a seed, but these ornamental banana all are with full of seeds. It means there is a scope for breeding, and there is a scope for, and again all the species where the inter-specific hybrids can be very easily made. That's what our story. We tried and it was highly successful at NRC banana. The Musa splendida, really looking like a splendid color. Then Musa textilis, some of you must be knowing, this is used exclusively for extracting a fiber, and these fibers are used for currency making or cloth, all those things. So it is there in Philippines, I think. So that is also having some ornamental look in addition to its fiber use. Musa tuberculata. Again, Musa violensis, you see violet color in the fruit as well as in the bracts. Musa viridis, very attractive. These are all, see, the flower with erect flower habit can be very well used as a cut flower. Suppose if you cut these bunches and keep it in a flower vase solution, this can long last for up to even 2 months, because every day mostly one bract may open. You discard the opened or fallen bract, so that this particular bunches with the fruit can be kept in a star hotel, for example, in a reception. If you keep this one, any people who visit the hotel, first they will come and see this one, wow, banana with different, this one like that. It will be attracted. Definitely. They may take a selfie or photo. Musa Wuni, you see this one. So this is what the diversity I was showing. This you can also refer the book where I already told you, Gabriel, written by that Gabriel, and you can go through, even you can get lot of detailed information for each species. Okay, here because due to non-availability of time, I have here my aim was just to expose you all that there are ornamental, because even I was before I joined NRC banana, I was not knowing what is ornamental banana, even whether this much variations were not. Once when we read the subject, then only we will come to know that these are all the variability in banana, and which can also be exploited for the ornamental purposes. Throughout the world, so many countries, they are exploiting this ornamental banana for landscaping, for bouquet, for potted plants. In so many ways they are using it. So coming to the exploitation of some of the ornamental banana species at NRC banana. So what we have done, we have taken the 4 species I have already told you. Musa rubra into Musa acuminata subspecies zebrina. Here my aim is to transfer the zebrina, which is having a color in the anthocyanin rich in leaf. So that red color I want to transfer to this progeny. The rubra is having a erect flower. So that we will get a different combinations. I will be showing what are the combinations. So similarly, Musa ornata into Musa rubra. Then Musa ornata into Musa acuminata subspecies zebrina. Then Musa ornata into Musa velutina, a subspecies that Marquana. So these are all the 4 different combination. I have used these 4 different Musa species. These are all the number of progeny we have created. Out of that, based on certain character, I have shortlisted around 63 progeny. Again, out of the 63, I have shortlisted around these 12 progeny. These 12 hybrids were given to different part of the India, that is NARS, National Agricultural Research, Education and Extension System. More than 15 or 16 different institute, SAU, we have given this one for multi-location testing. Of course, it is the second year it is running. All the center, they reported that it is performing well, other than the parent, because I already told you these parents are from northeastern states like Arunachal Pradesh, and their climate, soil, everything is entirely different. There the soil is around 4 or 4.5 pH soil. So in other part of India, it is more than 7, 8 like that only. So we cannot expect that the parent will be establishing like in Arunachal Pradesh, where it is growing luxuriantly. So that is why, as a nurseryman or as a student, you should create a variability by even conventional hybridization, or you can do mutations. There are so many methods are there, but here we have attempted a simple conventional hybridization. We created a variability. I was telling you, this is Musa ornata, one species which I have used as a male. This one I have used it as a female plant only, because it is having anther, pollen, as well as it also sets seeds. Means it has a both male and female fertility. That is why, of course, it can be used as a both male as well as female plant. but for time being, I have used it as a female plant. This is the Musa velutina. This I have used it as a male plant. Why? Because this it is also again male fertile, but this particular velutina, it is a hermaphrodite. It means what? Usually banana, if you see male face, first female face will be there, then after that only male face will be there in most of the species. But in some species, suppose here the seeds were formed through selfing only. So if you want to use this Musa velutina in a breeding program as a female plant, you should first do emasculation. After that only you have to do pollination. Otherwise, it will be self-done only. Then same there, you will not get any variability. So that also you should know whether they are monoecious or male fertile or female fertile or male face hermaphrodite. All those things you should know before initiating a crossing program. This is another species I told you, Musa rubra. So among the 4 species, Musa rubra, Musa velutina, and Musa ornata, all were erect, negatively geotrophic, with attractive color. You can see the another variant, how attractive this color. So the another species was Musa acuminata, subspecies zebrina. This we got it from Philippines actually. You can see the leaf backside, it will be completely red in color. Fruit also will be red in color. But the only disadvantage is the bunches will grow like a normal banana. It will droop. So that is why it may not be attractive. Usually we all see that banana bunch with the drooping trait, but very few people must have seen banana bunch with the negatively geotrophic and erect. And this color, this red color or pink color is due to anthocyanin. You all know anthocyanin has a good antioxidant property. It is used as a natural food colorant, and we have also estimated the anthocyanin content. It is ranging from around 800 milligram to as high as 210 milligram per 100 gram on fresh weight basis. It means if you use these leaf for the bioplate, because banana in most of the places it is used as a bioplate and the foods are eaten on this one. So if the nursery man or any business person, if they wanted, you can promote it as a medicinal bioplate, so that the anthocyanin, when you eat a food on this plate, you are also going to get some anthocyanin in our diet. So if it is antioxidant, you know the importance of antioxidant. It is a free radical scavenger, age can be reduced. So many properties are there. Though it is attractive color, that is secondary, but scientifically also it is good for health. So this property can be exploited. So my aim also here, unfortunately this Musa, this zebrina, it is only male fertile, not female fertile. So it is a pencil type fruit only. Pulp also will not be formed. Means it is not a parthenocarpy, because usually banana seedless as well as parthenocarpy, so that pulp will be developed. But this particular species, pulp is not parthenocarpy, so pulp will not be there. Just like a pencil type, it will be there. And it is also not female fertile. So this cannot be used as a female parent. So you should know before initiating a breeding program, you should know whether they are male fertile or female fertile, and again which trait you want to incorporate. All those things you should know. And luckily, these interspecific hybrid seeds are even in vivo itself, it is germinating very well. You can see, suppose I put 3 seeds, all the 3 seeds were germinated in a pro tray. In some cases, 2 seeds or 3 seeds, in some cases, 1 seed only. So what I am telling, usually in case of banana, as a banana breeder, what we tell, we have to do embryo culture, because usually banana will not set a seed. If at all set a seed, 1 seed, 2 seed, and if at all seed is set, embryo may not be there. So we don't want to lose a progeny. So what we used to do in a normal banana variety improvement, we will be going for tissue culture, that is embryo culture. Sometimes we also go for embryo rescue, because we have seen that in some cases the embryo is aborted before the fruit is matured, like beam coal. So what we have to do in those cases, you have to go for embryo rescue. If embryo is not aborting, then you can go for embryo culture, because the in vivo germination, you can see the in vivo germination was ranging from 10 to 100% in case of these crop wild relatives. But in our normal conventional edible banana, almost zero. Most of the time the germination is 0%. And again, number of seeds also will not be very high. So in case of commercial cultivar or commercial edible banana breeding, we should go for embryo culture. Here also, even in the interspecific hybrids also, suppose if you are getting a more seed, you can go for in vivo. Otherwise, if you are getting very less seed, or if the seeds are not germinating in vivo, then you can go for embryo culture. Embryo culture, it may not be possible or feasible for all the nurserymen. That is why I am telling, insisting. What I am telling, the advantages of nurseryman is they can create a variability, because it is having both male and female fertility, and the hybrid seed can also be raised through in vivo. These two advantages, because of that, it is possible. Any nurseryman or any entrepreneur or any startup who want to start a ornamental banana business, they can develop a new variety. Once if they develop a new variety, if it is really very unique, those breeder can go for protecting their variety with the PPV FRA, plant protection authority, which is there, plant protection authority, which is there in New Delhi. If you register your hybrid or new variety, you have a legal right. Nobody can produce or sell other than you. If you want, you can give a sub-licensing. So that in that way also, there is a lot of scope is there for breeding. Why I am telling? If you happen to breed some novel ornamental banana, and if it is really exotic, something entirely different, you can definitely go for registration with the PPV FRA, and you can earn lot of royalty out of that. Because in case of in India, banana variety cannot be patented, but even in US it is patentable. Here we can get a protection and legal right through PPV FRA, which is in New Delhi. So after that, after pro tray, then these seedlings were transferred to secondary poly bag. Then they are all field planted and evaluated. Okay. So this is what I was telling about different AI service center, around 10 AI service center across Maharashtra, West Bengal, Assam, Punjab, Solan, Kerala, Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, New Delhi. So all the places we have given. In addition, we have also given to Dr. YSR Horticulture University. 55 lines I have given. You can go and see. It is planted in a glass house. I have seen. I have not seen, only photo. I have seen. It is available. Whoever interested, they can go. Why I am showing this one? So many students are from different state. If some of you wanted to go and see how it is there nearby state, suppose Anand Agriculture University, we have supplied. New Delhi Municipal Council, garden, NDMC garden, we have given. You can go and see those who are nearby in Delhi. Those who are in Andhra, you can go to Indian Institute of Oil Palm or Dr. YSR Horticulture University, or in Coimbatore or Kerala. They can go and see how they are looking, or you can also get it for breeding purposes. So this is the progeny with the colored foliage. What I am telling, the utility. I have classified all the hybrid into some different utility. One is as a colored foliage. This foliage you can see with the zebra type, this one. This plant can be grown as a foliage plant also with the attractive color. Of course, the disadvantage is the color is in the back side. In the top side only, that is abaxial side only, stripes are there. That also give a variegated look, of course. And this color is there in the fruit, bract, even peduncle, in all those places it is there. This can be exploited. And this leaf can be used, I already told you, as a bioplate or even wall decoration or even bouquet preparation. Bouquet preparation you can use as a base material. This colored leaf, you can use it as a base leaf. You can see these are all the some of the progeny with the persistent bract. You see, at a time, some progeny will be having 3 or 4 opened bract and it is persistent for 2-3 days. So that it gives some different look. Instead of usually banana bract, one bract it will open per day and it will fall down. But in some of the hybrids you can see here, even 3 up to 5 bract, for example, suppose here this one, up to 5 bracts are there. So it gives some lotus look or some other different look it will be giving. So you have to select this type of trait also for potted plants or even cut flower. You can use this one. These are all the progeny with the open bract with 1 or 2. Both revolute and non-revolute. I was telling you, see, this is non-revolute. Non-revolute. So by here, revolute. This bract is folding back. If bract is folding back, that is revolute. If it is not folding back, it is non-revolute. In some, even without single bract also, immediately after opening bract, that will fall. That also will give some different look, that's all. You can select what I am telling you. There is a possibility to select a different aspect. You can see some of the progenies are with very long peduncle. So this can be used for cut flower industry. You can see you cut at this place and keep it in a flower vase in a hotel. Everybody, whoever comes in the hotel reception, first definitely they will look at this one. What is this? It is looking something different. A banana, that too fruit, it is looking like a banana, something like that. I can see the other advantage is you can adjust the banana height into any height, whatever you want. Even if you want a banana to flower at 1 foot height, it is possible because all the banana leaf as well as bract, this peduncle fruit, everything is coming from the underground comb. Okay. So for example, most of the banana, it after 15 or 16th leaf, the flower bract will be coming. So if you want a banana, dwarf banana like bonsai banana, after 13 leaf, you cut the plant at the bottom. So that within 1 or 2 leaf, the banana will be, plant will be with 1 or 2 leaf and flower. And this can also be grown as a potted plant because its heights are not more than 1.5 meter. It ranges from 2 feet to up to 1.5 meter. So it can, some of the dwarf type you can grow it in the pot also. It is possible, and because it is not robust like a normal banana, it is not that much robust. Girth also is less, leaf length, everything is less. So it is amenable for pot culture. And again, cut flower industry, I was telling you, you can make it as a cut flower. You can see in a flower vase, you can arrange it in a different fashion and you can keep it. These are all done by some of the farmers only. And we have also tested its vase life. You can see once you keep this banana flower in a less light condition, say less than 2000 lux, the flower opening is very slow. After that, again, the color development also will be different. You can see almost it will be white in color actually. Only first initial bract will be developing a color. After that, once if it is less exposed to the sunlight, the color will not be developed. It will look like a white color. Again, it is adding a value to the consumer. That's what I'm telling. You can exploit that one. You can open 1 or 2 bract like this because you have to put some lot of, you have to standardize this vase life solution with carbohydrate or sugar and some antioxidant, all those things you have to standardize so that continuously the flower will be opening up to 1 month or 2 months, because each bract will open one day, that's all. And the colored foliage, you can see the color that can be used as a base material for bouquet preparation. Again, in the landscaping in a garden, because it produces profuse suckering. One plant will produce minimum 20 to maximum, we have observed up to 60 suckers in a year. So there is a lot of scope for nurserymen. Of course, those who purchase from you, they may not come again back, because they themselves, even sometimes they may make a side sucker and get a business. That is one disadvantage, of course, with this banana. You can see a banana hybrid with fruit, different fruit in color, red color, green color, again with the green tinge. All these things with the erector. So this can be used for potted plant or cut flower industry. These are all some of the variation from different flower. Just I made one photo, and you can see how dark in the back side. One unfortunate thing is this color is not on the upper side. That is one disadvantage. If someone bring this color into abaxial side instead of adaxial, it will be, he will be, yeah, definitely it can sell like a hot cake in the market. That is a challenge in the breeding program. You can try. And in addition to the 4 species, you can also use a Musa sanguina, Musa argenti, some of the indigenous Musa aurantia, very attractive color. You can see that one. So these are all again Musa marquana. These species also can be again exploited either by you or different university or institution to create a variability. So because today in the ornamental industry survive with the variability only. You have to constantly create a variability, novel variability, because one person may like one, another one like a different one. So that is why. And the unique features of these interspecific ornamental hybrids are, it is shade loving and tolerant also. Because you see, up to 3,000 to up to 50,000 lux or even 1,000 lux in open condition during summer, it can be grown. Even 300 lux means under even 5% sunlight canopy also this banana can be grown, this ornamental banana. For leaf industry or any this one as a intercropping, you can exploit. It need not be that you have to. In fact, our own study, we saw that it is performing very well in 25% and 50% shade with sunlight. It is performing well, better than open condition. Because these are all from northeastern, this one. So that is, it is in fact a loving one. Then I told bonsai type. You can create even half foot or 1 foot banana plant with flowering, and it can be, you can sell it as a hot cake. It is possible because all the leaf, fruit, bunches, everything comes from a calm. So after 3 months or 4 months, once if you cut the plant at the ground level, the next time when it comes, fruit, only fruit and bunches may come. So that can be, you can keep it as a live bonsai in your table or any places for 3 to 4 months, because every day one bract may open. Then profuse suckering. So if somebody wanted for, because tissue culture is not required, tissue culture facility is not required for nursery business. That's what I am telling. The disadvantage is those consumer who purchase from you, they may not again come back to purchase. That is one disadvantage. I already told you it can be used as a bioplate, rich in anthocyanin. The another, this one is, if somebody make this banana with edible fruits, seedless fruit through breeding, it will be a 2-in-1. You are going to give it as a ornamental, you are also going to give as a edible fruit. So once the ornamental value is over, the consumer can enjoy the fruit also. That is also possible. We are also trying for the seedless fruit with the attractive fruit color. You can also try. This is one of the, you can see how many bract were persistent and also different in color. This is one of the species, one of the hybrid which we have selected. So that's all I think from my side, and it is only just to introduce you that there is a scope for ornamental also in banana. That's all. Thank you. That's all from my side. Any questions or query, you are most welcome.
Thank you, sir. One of the student has posted one question in the chat box, sir.
Okay.
Regarding ornamental banana, where it is available, he is asking.
This ornamental hybrids, interspecies hybrids it is available in our institute, and I also told around 15-16 center across India we have given. From there also they can take. Otherwise, the original species are there in northeast only. You have to go and collect there only.
Okay. Students, do you have any question to ask? You can ask by unmuting your audio.
No, madam. Thank you for the answer. No queries, madam.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. So, on behalf of Dr. YSRHU, College of Horticulture, Venkatramana I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Ramajayam sir for sparing his valuable time and delivering a lecture on ornamental bananas, a new vista of opportunity for nurserymen and entrepreneurship. Sir, I am sure that your lecture definitely brings a new perspective to the participants about banana crops, sir. So we are thankful for the knowledge you have shared and inculcated among our participants about the importance of ornamental bananas and different species of ornamental bananas and the scope of ornamental bananas in creating a new boom to the floriculture industry also, sir. So once again, thank you so much, sir, on behalf of all the participants also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Is there any work happened by incorporating delphinidin in ornamental banana? Okay, maybe very deep question. We have analyzed this anthocyanin through our HPLC. We found 6 different type of anthocyanin: malvidin, delphinidin, pelargonidin. I could not recollect all the 6. Peonidin. So all the 6 different type of anthocyanin were there. Each anthocyanin, if it is rich, the flower bracts color is different actually. In fact, we have not correlated, but there is a possibility to breed these for exclusively for malvidin or exclusively for delphinidin. Something it is also is possible in banana, but for that you should have some HPLC type of analysis. With that only you can select a parent for breeding purpose. It is possible. I have not gone up to that much level. It is possible definitely.
Thank you, sir. Any more queries, students?
Ma'am, how to find the sugar percentage of the banana?
Sugar.
Yes,
Sugar,
sir.
one is you can estimate total sugar with the titration method, or total soluble solids. You can use a handheld refractometer. You just it is within a minute you can know the sugar total soluble solids, which include sugar also. Usually the sugar will be 1 or 2% lesser than the TSS. If TSS is 20, sugar content may be 18 or 17. There is an instrument called hand refractometer. It is available. Ripened fruit, you take it, you squeeze with 1 or 2 drops of juices, put it in that handheld refractometer. You will know the sugar content.
So is it same for all the breeds or different?
Definitely it will be different, because banana, if you see the TSS ranging from around 17 degree Brix to even up to 32, 35. We have recorded even 36 in case of Nandran. So similarly, in case of this ornamental, of course, ornamental, we have I have checked the TSS. It is around 18, 19, 20 only, not more than 20 or 21.
Okay,
it
thank
is
you, sir.
less sweet.
Okay.
Maybe good for diabetes. You can, if it is less sweet, don't worry. Today there is a market for less sugar banana also. You can promote
Yes.
it as a diabetic banana.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Is there any pest and diseases problem in ornamental banana? So far, as compared to the other cultivated banana, these bananas are relatively tolerant to pest and disease, because these are all wild species, crop wild relatives, you must be knowing. In general, these are all generations of this one, these species were survived by its own. Because of that, they are all naturally having a pest and disease tolerance. In fact, these are exploited for introgressing this pest and disease tolerant trait into our normal edible banana. Breeding program, so many countries, including India, we are exploiting these species for incorporating the disease resistant trait into our conventional banana, eating edible banana.
Sir, one more question was posted. Sir, how to calculate banana in hilly areas of Uttarakhand where there is deficiency of water?
How to cultivate banana in Uttarakhand? Uttarakhand definitely a high rainfall area. It is, of course, it is rain-fed, but one thing you should all know, I was already telling that banana is cultivated in more than 150 countries. In that majority of the country, banana is grown as a rain-fed crop actually. Because in the tropical region, they receive a continuous rainfall up to 2000 to 3000, even 4000 mm rainfall. So that is a majority of the part, Philippines or Thailand or some of the other Latin American countries, banana is grown as a rain-fed crop and perennial crop for 15 years, 20 years as a mat. Only in India, except maybe Kerala or some northeastern state, all other places we are growing under irrigation and drip irrigation especially. And annually we are, because of the pest and disease problem. Otherwise, rain-fed crop you can grow. Uttarakhand, no problem. It can come because the evapotranspiration is lesser than the rainfall, definitely in Uttarakhand. So it can be grown. Only thing is you may not get a yield, but in case of ornamental banana, we are not aiming for yield. If you give less input, it will remain very less in height, slow in growth. If you give fertilizer water, it grows like anything. So what is the shelf life of ornamental banana flowers? I already told you, each one bract will open every day. Sometimes this particular bract may stand for 2 to 3 days, depending upon the weather again. Suppose summer, even the bract may go within a day only. Suppose during winter and all, that particular bract which is opened, it will be persistent for 2 or 3 more days. And I was telling, there were more than 100 or 200 bract will be there in a flower bud. So one day you see, if it is 100 bract is there, 100 days that can be kept. As a potted plant, if it is there, today if banana flower is opened, another 2 to 3 months that bract will be there, flower will be there. Every day one bract will be opening. Not like a rose or some other flower where it can withstand for 1 day or 1 week like that only. So that is the added advantage in case of ornamental banana. And again, if you allow 2 to 3 sucker or 4 5 suckers, any given time one plant will be there with the flower. That also is possible. In a potted plant, you allow 4 5 suckers. So once if one flower comes, 2 to 3 months, by the time the another side sucker will be coming into flowering. So continuously also you can maintain a flower in the garden or even potted plant. And the another question is, good evening sir, is ornamental banana is as healthy as normal cultivated type? Ornamental banana is as healthy as normal cultivated banana. Is there any differences regarding consumption and quality? Okay. Healthy, I think he is asking whether nutraceutical property something, I think that may be the one question. And if you see the literature, these ornamental bananas are there in Arunachal Pradesh. I was also worked in Arunachal Pradesh, that is why I am telling with confidence. Some of the ornamental banana, especially that velutina and all, the people they consume there for a medicinal property because it cure their stomach pain and even some the menstrual problem. All those things all are cured, it seems, for some of the species. So definitely medicinal properties, health benefit are there. But scientifically, of course, we have not validated. For that, lot of research is there required.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Of course, I told you, some of the banana rich in anthocyanin. That very well you can eat in that banana, in that anthocyanin rich leaf banana. If you eat a food, you are definitely going to get a more antioxidant. Antioxidant, it is good for your scavenging your free radicals, so that you will be looking glow or young, or your aging process will be reduced. All those benefits are there with antioxidant. So naturally, I hope this anthocyanin, because in so many places anthocyanin is used as a natural colorant in bread making, ice cream, all those things. Even if somebody is interested, these can be again exploited for anthocyanin extraction, which can be sold to the bakery, or because we have calculated it is coming around 12.5 kg of anthocyanin can be extracted. You can multiply it. I have taken only 100 milligram as a average value, and you can calculate the leaf weight, number of leaf, number of plant, all those things. I have roughly calculated around 12.5 kg of anthocyanin can be extracted from these ornamental colored leaf if you are growing for anthocyanin purpose, and which is in fact higher than commercially. They are using some beetroot or some cabbage type for anthocyanin. That cabbage and all, it is having around 30 to 40 milligram only. But here I already told you it is ranging from 100 milligram to even 200 milligram. So once we have to select a high anthocyanin rich hybrid, and that can be exploited for extraction of anthocyanin, and that has a lot of industrial application or other applications.
Sir, what is the popular breed in banana, sir?
Popular
Breed.
breeding.
Yes, sir.
Popular breeding, what do you mean? Means how usually what is the breeding method used in banana? That's what you are asking?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. For edible banana, as I already told, banana is seedless, and again it is parthenocarpy, and again male sterile and female sterile. So these many problem, it is really very difficult to get a seed, because any breeder, if he want a seed, no, F1 should be a seed, no, he should be fertile, then he should get a seed. But consumer want a seedless banana. So that is why banana breeding conventional method for edible purpose, it is really very difficult. And if you want, I can say in India itself, past 100 years, there are hardly 5-6 hybrids were developed by either TNAU or Kerala, or including NRC banana also. We are yet to release one variety because of this problem only. Sterility, then again polyploidy, you cannot assess what is a ploidy, highly heterozygous, or gamete restitution. So many things are there. Because of that, banana hybrids are not common, and again it is not occupying any of the area, because once you cross A into B, you will get a different type of banana because of heterozygous nature. All the parents are not homozygous. So once you know if it is heterozygous parent, you cannot predict what how your F1 will look like. In addition, there will be different diploidy also. If you cross a diploid banana into diploid, you will not, you may get, in addition to diploid, triploid also you may get, tetraploid also you may get, because of the gamete restitution or unreduced gamete formation, whatever you call. So that is why banana conventional breeding is very challenging. That is why throughout the world also, I am not only telling India, throughout the world also, maybe 100 hybrids are there or not, but they are all not occupying any of the variety, any of the area. So 99.99% of the banana varieties grown in India or in the world, they are all bred naturally, selected by our forefathers. It is not like a mango or grape where you are crossing and producing a lot of hybrid. Nowadays there are a lot of hybrids in mango is there. In other fruit crop or vegetable crops, it is possible. In banana, it is not possible because of these limitations. And now anyway, of course, mutation also, undirected mutation again did not yield much. But now you have a directed mutation like using SDN1 approach or SDN2 approach, means that is a site-directed nucleus, means genome editing is possible, so that you can change some trait which is possible in the near future, because now recently some 2-3 months back, government of India allowed for genome editing of all the crop with the SDN1 and SDN2 approach. Now in future, definitely there is a possibility to create a variability in banana. That is the one best method, I think, if you know the protocol, because it is highly amenable for tissue culture also. So biotechnological intervention may speed up the banana varietal production. In case of ornamental banana, I told they are highly fertile, male and female seed setting, so no issue. You simply take conventional breeding, you use, cross it, get a lot of hybrid. Even it can be sown in a pot, so it can, you can create a variability. For ornamental banana, no issue. Simple banana is sufficient. Can we inject any antibiotics to the banana and they can be used as a medicine? See, some places they have told that whether banana can be used for vaccine production, and so that now we are for COVID vaccine, we were injecting through injection, it is given, it is painful, but if it is there as a fruit, very easily you can consume. But research is going on. I don't know much on this one. But instead of antibiotics, the agronomic fortification, like fortification of micronutrient, you spray the micronutrient on banana bunches, then that may definitely going to increase the micronutrient content of banana, so that you will be consuming a micronutrient rich banana. We are incorporated many changes in banana, in that changes are persistent for one generation to next generation. Why? Definitely it is. These are all genetic character, genetically controlled. So it is persistent. It will be, it is controlled by gene only. Once you created a variation, it is persistent. Even in fact, it will be immortal in case of banana, because you can fix it, because banana can be propagated through vegetative propagation. So that is why once you created one variability, it is immortal. It is not possible to maintain it, like in case of paddy, where the propagation is only through seed. You cannot maintain it. Wherever there is a vegetative propagation, once you brought some changes, it can be kept. But only thing is, some of the somoclonal variation which are there in the tissue culture garden or nursery, there are some chimeras are there. Possibly there is a possibility of reverting back. It is there. Any mutation, there is a possibility of reversing the mutation that is there, of course, but it is heritable. Heritable also can be fixed through vegetative propagation. Another one is, our ornamental banana flowers are used for value addition, like essential oil extraction. I don't know whether I think it may not have any essential oil, but the color can be exploited or extracted. In case of at NRC banana also, we have extracted the anthocyanin from the flower bract, but the yield is hardly 0.5 kg per hectare. Why? Because the anthocyanin color bract will be only in the external 2 to 3 bract, only color will be there. Internally, if you keep on go, color will not be there, so no anthocyanin. So that is a first 2 to 3 bract only can be exploited for extracting the anthocyanin. That is why the yield also 0.5 kg only. But if I use a leaf, I told 12.5 kg of anthocyanin can be extracted. I don't think there are some essential oil there in the flower or any part of the banana. I am not aware of it. Can we grow ornamental banana as an indoor plant? Okay, good question. I also initially thought that it was a shade loving and it can be kept in indoor plant like that. and unfortunately, if lux is less than 3000, the growth is severely hampered. If you put a sufficient light and produce around 3000 lux, it can be grown as an indoor plant. It will grow. Only thing is, growth will be drastically reduced, very slow. The plant may take even 2 years to come to flowering. Of course, that is also sufficient, because what we want in indoor plant, we are not expecting that it should grow very vigorously and occupy all the area. Instead of keeping a what you call a plastic flower, we can keep a ornamental banana. But it is a very slow in growth. It requires some light. If you want intermittently, 1 week once, if you want, you can change the pot. Then it normally in all the other indoor plant also same practice is followed. They may keep 1 week or 15 days depending upon the plant species. They keep in indoor, then they keep on rotate. That is very much possible with the banana, but not 100% as an indoor plant. If it is indoor plant, you should put more light. It should give around 3000 lux. That also will grow very slowly only. Actually, 10,000 to 15,000 lux, it is growing very luxuriantly, up to 25,000 lux.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. No issue.
Yes.
Any question, you are most
Sir.
welcome. Please go ahead. Somebody
Yes.
was. Voice is
No,
not.
sir.
Huh?
If any questions are not.
You have cleared all the doubts.
Okay.
Sir,
Ah.
if any questions are not there from students, we will conclude this meeting.
What is that? Sir, can ornamental banana be used as a ikebana? Yes, ikebana, moribana, all those things he can definitely, because it is coming with the fruit and this one, no? Definitely, I think moribana is a fruit with the flower. Ikebana, I forgot during my UG only. I studied BSc horticulture. I am also a BSc horti graduate and studied ikebana, moribana, but now I forgot what it is. It can be decent, I think.
I think all questions completed, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we
Anyway,
conclude?
I left my email ID as well as mobile phone
Okay.
also is there in this presentation. If anything really important, interesting you want to know, you are most welcome. Unnecessarily don't disturb. That's all my request from my side. If it is genuine reason, you are most welcome anytime, no issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So on behalf of organizing committee, College of Horticulture, Venkatramanagudam, it is my privilege to extend our heartfelt thanks to Dr. D. Ramajayam, sir. Sir, you explained ornamental bananas and its diversity in elaboratively. You also given answers to patiently to all questions. Thank you, sir. That is very helpful, students. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation and delivering the lecture and clearing the doubts to the students. And I also express my sincere thanks to all participants, especially to students and all the staff members from different stations and colleges. Thank you one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity also. I also express my thanks to your authority.
Thank you, sir. Shall we close the session, sir?
Thank you very much.